Here are the tests on my 1983 American Standard Baby Devoro. This is a flushometer toilet on a high tank, so the tests won't be entirely accurate, but it's the best I can do. As we know, this is a children's toilet, and my tests were made for adult toilets. And as we also know, children don't put as much in toilets as adults do, if you get what I mean. So these toilets, these children's toilets, don't need to take as much as adult toilets do. So what I'm getting at is that this probably won't do as well on the tests as you might think it would. If it was like a Madeira or a regular Devoro, it would probably ace it, but it's a little tiny baby toilet, so I don't think it'll do that well. But anyway, let's give it a flush and see how it does. Despite it being less powerful than normal, the flush is still really awesome. First, let's try a washcloth. I think even though this is a children's toilet, it'll probably still pass. Did perfectly. That's awesome. Now let's see if it can take a grocery bag. This tends to stop up the toilets with small trapways, and this is one of those toilets, so I think it's probably not going to pass. Well, as expected, it failed miserably. It might take it on a flushometer, but honestly, I kinda doubt it. And it didn't even siphon for me. Now let's see if it can take the washcloth and the grocery bag together. I think we all know this will fail, but it's still one of the tests, so why not? Yep, there is no way that's going to go through. And still, it isn't siphoning. Now, let's see if it can take a dish towel. I think with this toilet, it'll either hard clog or it'll pass, but I don't know if there'd be an in-between. And there's the 5th airplane that's gone by while I'm doing my test videos. I don't know what's going on up there, but someone must be having a party. That's the hard clog I was expecting. And still, it didn't even give me a gurgle. Let's try the dish towel again. Honestly, I think if it takes it the right way, it has a chance. That was totally a pass, and I didn't help it at all. Kidding. It was easily a hard clog, which is why I pulled it out, and I was just going to see if it could take it at all. So if it were to somehow get angled during the flush, it would probably pass, but I don't know how many times I'd have to flush it to make it do that. Or I could just pull it out with my hand and have it go in the first try. Now let's see if it can take dirt. The water level is so high that it's not even that much to cover. It's mostly just water there, so that's already a point for bull rinse. But I think that this is probably going to do pretty well. And my leaky setup even rinsed off the rim a little bit. But overall, it looks like it did really well. It can't really get this stuff on the top unless it clogs. But if I can get my phone down in there, the thing's so tiny. Looks like the bull rinse is really not bad at all. It could use some improvement, but it's really not bad. So I've seen adult toilets do about the way this did on the performance tests, and I've seen some that do even worse. Obviously, I've seen some do better. So for kids, this toilet should be just fine, and there is no reason to hate it. So I would do a block siphon jet test, except that this siphon jet is down in the bottom of the trapway and hard to reach, so I may have trouble getting the paper towel out if I do try to clog it. But anyway, this is all for these tests. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.